めどうしたって消せない夢も止まれない今も誰かのために強くなれるなら何度でも立ち上がれ
Beauty, who are you? Aning is Mr. Gu's fiancé. Aren't you afraid of offending the Gu family?
Su Nanqing ignored her and helped buy Ling Xian up. Seeing that her eyes were red, but not seriously, she whispered, "Are you okay?" Su Aning froze in her tracks, staring at her as if she had seen a ghost. The girl was wearing a white dress, which made her legs look long and her waist slim. Bai Lingxian bit her lip and called out uncertainly,
Are you Sister Nanqing?
Her hair was casually pulled back, a few wisps covering her neck. Her skin was as white as jade, clean and white, and she was absolutely beautiful. The others, seeing this, gathered around. Everyone was stunned, staring at her in disbelief.
Su Nanqing? How is that possible?
Someone unconsciously said.
Looking at the two sisters like this, Su Nanqing actually stands out more? That fat guy looks so stunning after losing weight.
Everyone looked at Su Aning. She was actually quite good-looking, even quite charming, and had always been proud of her looks. But standing next to Su Nanqing, she seemed a little bland. The looks from everyone made Su Aning feel like she'd been slapped in the face, her face burning. She had deliberately called the fat guy back at the birthday party to break off the engagement, just to show everyone how much more beautiful she, Su Aning, was. But now, he'd been made the clown.
What's going on?
Father Su strode over with his stepwife. He was stunned upon seeing Su Nanqing, and asked in surprise.
Are you Nanqing?
His eldest daughter was so beautiful after losing weight?
She's so beautiful after losing weight? Then could we possibly arrange a marriage with another family?
Sister, I know young Master Gu broke off the engagement with you, and you're upset. Then go ahead and hit me.
Su Ying's eyes flashed at this, and she suddenly cried, pulling out the photo from her mouth.
What? Su Nanqing, Master Gu broke off the engagement with you because you were shameless and got pregnant before marriage.
Su Nanqing's heart sank. 5 years ago, she had been heartbroken by the ruthlessness of this partial father.
It's your own fault. What does it have to do with your sister?
Her sobs brought Father Su back to his senses, and without warning, he stretched out his arm and struck Su Nanqing.
Old Su, there are so many people watching. Don't forget your business.
She was about to dodge the slap when her stepmother, Song Wenli, intervened.
Business.
Su Hongrui suppressed his anger and said,
Come upstairs with me.
In the study, Su Hongrui, Song Wenli, and Su Aning sat together. Su Nanqing sat opposite them. She leaned on the sofa with drooping eyelids, looking as if she was arrogant and looked down on everything, but those who knew her knew that she was just sleepy. Su's father went straight to the point.
Nanqing, the Gu family agreed to cancel the engagement, and your sister is going to marry into the Gu family. Today is your sister's birthday. You can give her the company left by your mother as a dowry, as a birthday present.
Su Aning couldn't wait to say.
Yes, sister, you got pregnant before marriage, lost the Su family, and also caused the Gu family to be ridiculed for so many years. Give me the company as a dowry, just consider it as compensation.
Su Hongrui threw the prepared contract directly over and ordered.
Here's a company transfer contract. Please sign it.
For 5 years, I've been asking for a breakup. It was clearly you who were trying to curry favor with the Gu family, and now you're saying it's my fault? Su Nanqing's eyes were cold. Besides, everything in this house was left to me by my mother, and now you even want to take away the 2 small companies that my mother gave me? Now they have occupied not only the house, but also the company? They are so greedy and disgusting. She raised her almond-shaped eyes slightly and said coldly, no.
Su Nanqing, what do you mean? Are you reluctant to part with Brother Anquan and unwilling to break off the engagement? You shameless bitch!
Su Aning was like a cat whose tail was stepped on, and shouted in a sharp voice. Su Nanqing looked outside. It was getting dark, and she had to go back to sleep with Xiaogua, so she said directly. You can cancel the engagement, and that's what you want, but don't even think about the dowry. After she finished speaking, she stood up and walked out.
Su Nanqing, stop right there.
Su's father roared, but unfortunately Su Nanqing turned a deaf ear to him.
Su Nanqing, let me tell you. Don't think that just because you become prettier, Brother Anquan will change his mind.
When Su Nanqing walked out, Su Aning chased after her and cursed angrily.
No matter what, he won't marry a bitch like you, a dirty woman with a little asshole.
Su Nanqing was annoyed. Su Aning stretched out her hand and slapped her in the face arrogantly and rudely. The next moment, Su Nanqing grabbed her wrist. Su Nanqing slapped her face with all her strength. Su Xiaogua is not a bastard. Her pupils were dark, like a demon crawling out of hell. If you say nonsense again next time, don't blame me for being rude. After leaving these words, she turned and left. Su Ying's cheeks were burning with pain, her eyes widened in surprise. She was so scared that she seemed to have forgotten to cry. When Su Nanqing arrived at the hotel, Su Nanqing lowered her almond-shaped eyes slightly. Su Nanqing half opened her mouth, staring at the little boy in front of her in astonishment. Xiaogua? Why did you come out to pick up mommy? Are you craving mousse cake? Good girl, it's cold outside, go wait in the room first, mommy will take you to eat mousse cake as soon as I answer the phone. At this time, the phone rang. It was a message from Solo.
Antai, you better be careful.
Su Nanqing frowned when she was disturbed. Why?
Hu Junyao, the head of China's #1 family, is collecting your personal information from around the world. He won't give up until I find you this time. Before, when you were abroad, it was not his territory, so you could hide away perfectly. But now that you are back in China, you can't escape. As the most famous surgeon, can't you cure that grandma's disease? Mr. Hua, we have confirmed that Antai has indeed returned to China, and according to our informant, I just bought a photo of her at a high price. I will send it to you when I get it.
I want to eat mousse cake.
The lights of the luxuriously decorated hotel fell on his expressionless face, making his features look three-dimensional and delicate, his outline firm, giving people a feeling of superiority. But the teardrop mole at the corner of his eye forcibly blended charm and coldness together, adding a sense of abstinence.
Hu Xiaoshi, what's wrong with you?
Hu Xiaoshi's face was tense, expressing his protest with silence. Hu Junyao frowned.
Okay. Go change your clothes. Check the CCTV on my floor for the last half hour.
I heard Wu Junyao is generous and a rare handsome man. Maybe you can develop a touching love relationship.
I am not blessed with such beauty. I'm not going to say any more. I'm so sleepy. I also promised Xiaogua that I would take her to eat mousse cake. Su Nanqing reached out to Yan when she saw a tall, dignified figure striding out of the room, holding a boy, about 5 or 6 years old. The man was very tall, at least 1.88 meters tall, wearing a black haute couture suit, with long and straight legs. The man was walking forward without looking around, but when he passed by Su Nanqing, he suddenly stopped, looked at her seriously, and spoke in a low voice.
Ms. Su, please stay away from my son.
His son's abnormal behavior tonight made him check the corridor surveillance, and he saw that the woman was kissing and hugging his son. The problem was Xiaoshi, who has always been very averse to others and doesn't like physical contact, did not resist for the first time. Su Nanqing paused in the middle of a yawn. Su Nanqing half opened her mouth, staring at the man in front of her in confusion.
Besides, you're not my type.
Just as she was thinking this, Wu Junyao frowned and spoke in a forceful tone. The boy he was carrying was wearing pajamas. He leaned on the man's shoulder and buried his head in it, covering his appearance to prevent the media from taking pictures and exposing information. As she froze, the man turned and strode away. His voice was deep and melodious, like a subwoofer hitting your eardrums. You'd want to hear him say more, but the chill that pierced your bones discouraged you. Su Nanqing's eyes, which had been lowered in exhaustion, now widened. A question slowly formed in her mind. This guy is sick.